Right, and these are volunteer things that we do because they show so much appreciation for just that little bit of entertainment.
Yes.
And it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to us too.
What do you feel about volunteering, though? Like, what?
What's your favorite thing about volunteering?
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically.
volunteering, a little about volunteering. We, even though we're under the radar, we're active with one group called Volunteer Match,
Yeah.
Volunteer Solutions, 1-800-VOLUNTEER, Ideal List. We are affiliated with every major volunteer group. This past January, Walt Disney contacted us.
No way.
Wow.
And they said they would like us to participate in a program that was called Give a Day, Get a Day. And everyone that participated in that got a free ticket to Disney. In January and February, 2 months, last January and February, we had 1,062 volunteers volunteer for charity music in that 2 months. We had them working all over the state of Michigan. We had them at all the Bonton stores, that's Parisienne, Elder Berman's, Yonkers, doing Community Day booklets. We had Boy Scout troops. We had families coming to Macomb student activities, indexing sheet music, on a Saturday morning in different shifts.
Yeah.
It's the largest amount of volunteers that any organization had in Michigan in that amount of time for the Walt Disney program. So we're very heavy into volunteerism. Matter of fact, you want to spend a little time on volunteerism? Okay, real quick. A lot of people don't realize all the work that goes into an organization to do it right. We're going to share a little. It's probably overkill for what you're doing, but every one of our programs we have a manual for. This manual deals strictly with volunteerism, and the areas that are covered in this manual. It starts off with, we have program and procedures for volunteers. We have people like yourself, they require an assignment. That's in a separate group.
Okay.
We have another one that's called assignments in process, which is basically where you are now. You're in the process of it, if you want to come back, that and that. And then we have completed assignments. After they complete their assignments, we're involved in two things. We're what they call a certifying organization for the President's Volunteer Service Award. Anyone that does 200 hours community service with us gets a lapel pin, a letter signed by the President, and this thing to frame in the Achievement Award. We do so much with volunteers that other nonprofit organizations come to us for that award. The government has made us what they call a certifying organization. So if someone needs one of those awards, they can come to us, and we always have them in stock. We're certified to present those awards, or give them to, like, your school principal to present it to whoever. In addition to that, we have another group. It's called Volunteer Opportunities. One is volunteer opportunities required, one is job descriptions, and one's current opportunities. When we say opportunities that are required, like now we moved in this new facility, we're going to require volunteers to work at the desk, office maintenance once a week, everything that goes, with having that. So we'll go out and we'll start soliciting all those volunteers. Then we have different programs within the volunteer category. One of them is what's called the Music Mentors. That's a separate program. The little room next door is where students come in for free music lessons. Other students that want to provide music lessons to their friends or even make a few bucks on the side are welcome to use that room. The music mentoring program through the state of Michigan, there's a lot more to it. They have to be a background check. It's a pretty sophisticated program. The other thing is internship programs. We have a lot of college students who work on sociology, things like that. They come and do stuff with us. We have another group, it's called Community Outreach and Engagement. And what that is volunteers like yourself that if they acquire a passion for what we're doing, they actually go out and make presentations to Kiwanis clubs, to other classes, other clubs within the school, that type of thing, so we can
Yeah.
get the word out to as many groups as we can. Our third and final is one that we're really proud of the program, because not too many people are doing it, but it's called Court Mandated Community Service. And in that group, it's anyone that's by instructed by the court that they have to do community service. And sometimes people can, for whatever reason, go to court and they're told to do pay
Community
X amount of
service.
fine plus
Yeah.
do so many hours
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
service. We
Okay.
work with 90% of all the courts doing that.
Oh.
Okay.
What's unique about our program is we have some things that are for younger people. In the back, you saw the vintage clarinets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen
A group Care, several others, where they deal with minors. These minors, and their parents rightfully so, don't want them to go to the Salvation Army and unload trucks, things like that. So we have one of the few programs that's recognized by the courts that they can do these services at home under the supervision of their parents. It's like polishing these silver clarinets before we put them on display in the libraries and stuff like that. And some other computer-related services. In addition to, as part of that court-mandated service, we also get some very talented people, corporate executives to come in. People that actually help us put these plans together, things like
Yeah.
that we wouldn't have the brain power ourselves, but because, they come to us and the court sends us, we're kinda lucky, they send us the cream of the crop sometimes. The other part of this, and this is still just volunteerism, we talk about the awards. We talked about the President's Volunteer Service Award, but we also have another one called the Charity Music Award, not to be confused with the Country Music Awards that we just attended last week in Nashville. The Charity Music Award is gonna be for anyone in the music profession that helps another nonprofit. There's a website called charitymusicawards.com. Other groups can go there and recommend a band or someone that's helped their organization, people we never know about. And then we'll see to it that if they read certain requirements, they'll get the award. The other thing is volunteer resources. And to us, what a volunteer resource is, it's anything that gives us a way to get to volunteers like yourself. And some of those volunteer resources are, I mentioned the 1-800-VOLUNTEERS, serve.gov, United Way, we're a United Way agency, United Way of Michigan, USA Freedom Course, the volunteer match, also VISTA programs, different things like that.
That's usually how you
Charity
introduce
music riot
with
speaking.
fanfare.
Yes, good,
He'll edit this out.
yes.
I could take it to my sister.
Yeah.
Just you ask
Okay.
our music and I'll ask age groups.
Okay, great.
You know? Yeah, I'll bring it to my sister.
Yeah, excellent, very good.
On a USB.
Okay, thanks for the call.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Very good.
Hey,
See,
Mrs.
now here's someone that has, this is a good example. They're moving out of their house, and they have an organ that they have to get rid of before they leave. The renters, the people that are moving in.
An organ?
An organ. Normally,
Like
not
in your
too many.
body? Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
Normally, not too many places will take organs or pianos or some of the larger things. Yeah.
The piano. She
Yeah.
thought it was a real organ.
Well, we would take that. We don't turn anything away.
Oh my
We found that there's somebody out there for everything.
Yeah.